Hi everyone, welcome to Angel Answers Tarot. I am your hostess, Sarahkharm, and I am here to answer your questions about life, love, and the pursuit of happiness, whatever the case may be. So, if you have any, go ahead and stop by and I'll get you some answers. We'll ask the cards and see what pops up and then interpret that. You can go from there. Otherwise, I'm going to just probably go through some signs. And see where everyone is at. I hope everyone is doing well this beautiful afternoon. Can you all hear me okay? If ever you can't hear me, please just go ahead and let me know. And see, if you made your way to this live, please let me know that you're here so I can finally answer your question, and I apologize for the technical difficulties. We're just going to wait 1 minute for NC because the cards that are currently up are NC's cards. Okay, NC, thank you for making your way back. I am so happy that you were able to do so. Can you hear me okay? Is the audio working out well on your end? Well, if it's not, it's on mine. Oh, okay, great. Okay. Well, NC, you were asking about what the outcome will be between you and SC. And here, what we can see is that you're right now at a place where I might grab a couple of cards just to see if this is you or her, but the outcome looks pretty good. You have a 9 of Cups card with a Chariot card, which means that there is a sense of urgency to get whatever is between you two going. You want it to get going. It looks like SC wants it to get going if it's not already. Are you guys currently together or are you in separation? Is this a new connection? Okay, SC is a man. Okay, is this are you guys together right now? Because the reason I ask is if you okay. Well, it looks like he is in a hurry to make something happen between the two of you. perhaps he is aware that you are perceptive to him. Like he's aware that you do have feelings for him of some sort. And at the moment he's possibly just sort of pondering the possibilities from a slight distance. But so far, everything that's making itself currently known to him regarding this connection, he sees as very positive, very encouraging, very hopeful. And it brings just the thought of something happening between the two of you makes him very happy, makes him very excited. That's what I'm reading here with this Nine of Cups card. See, right now, SC is kind of at a place where he's like, okay, I get that this is a possibility. The option is on the table, so to speak. But for whatever reason, it hasn't actually come to full manifestation yet. So he's still just sort of watching and waiting to see what will unfold. But while doing so, he's just kind of very happy about whatever possibilities are presenting themselves. And with this Chariot card here at the end, it's like he can't wait for something to happen. You feel like he's being shady. Okay, well, how so? You want me to pull a few cards for that? For the shadiness? Well, so I was just shuffling and something popped up. What we have here is Two of Wands. He appears to be keeping his distance for some sort of reason, but it looks like he has already decided to be with you. Because this Three of Wands card means maybe he was just kind of watching and waiting, and then this Two of Wands card popping up means he's decided. What has he decided? Let's clarify. I'm pretty sure that he's decided he wants you. I highly doubt that this is about somebody else, but let's just double check, right? Let's see. What has he definitively decided? Because that's definitely what this card is. Let's take a look. All right. Can you please tell us what recent decision has he made? What is this recent decision that has been made? Recent decision. Because whatever it is, it looks like his mind is made up. He's decided. This Two of Wands card is like the card of somebody who, when they make up their mind, I mean, of course, there's various ways to read it, but especially because it came out after the Three of Wands card, which is kind of a card of like deliberation, sort of. When the Two of Wands card pops up, at least to me and what I'm getting right now, it's a card of when somebody has made up their mind, it's for good, basically. So let's see what. Comments don't be texting. Just participate. None of you guys can. What has SC made up his mind about regarding NC? What has SC made up his mind about regarding SC? What is this decision that has been made? Okay, we got something flipping over here. We have, oh my goodness, Page of Cups. This is my proposal card, okay? I ain't gonna lie. Whenever I see this card, of course, yeah, there's different ways you can interpret it, but to me, he's decided to propose, basically. I mean, look at this. Look at these little invisible hands over here holding some heart. Yeah. I love this deck, by the way. This is Lightseer's Tarot. It's gorgeous. Well, girl, looks like... Oh my goodness. He's decided to propose to you, girl. Oh my goodness. Is that... Maybe he's not being shady. Maybe he's like planning his proposal. He's coming up with that POA. He's gonna pounce. He's ready to go all in. He's gonna jump on in there with 2 feet. You know, not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Nope. He going all in, girl. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, NC. So yeah, keep it positive because this looks really good. Very, very welcome. All right. If there's anyone else here who would like to ask a question, I am ready to have the cards answer. Otherwise, I will probably just go through some signs, see what is on the horizon for our 12 collectives, collective energies. Let's take a look. I'll start with a different sign just to keep it going. I usually always start with Capricorn just because that's January, and then I end with Sagittarius because that's December. But just to keep it interesting, just to shuffle the energies around, so to speak, I might just start with our Leos. I'll start right in the summertime with our July signs and see what is on our Leo's minds. Let's take a look. We're going to start with our Druid Craft Tarot. Let's see here. Oh no, let's see. Hold on here. Okay. These cards are a bit hard to shuffle. They're a little bit larger than the traditional tarot cards, so give it just give it a moment. Let's ask. What is on the horizon for our Leos in this beautiful summertime Sunday afternoon. We're gonna go through our signs. I'm still debating whether or not I should read for Ophiuchus. What do you guys think? I think it's probably a good idea. Ophiuchus. It's kind of a new sign. Well, not kind of. It is a new sign. It's definitely a new. Let's go ahead here. Give this a nice shuffle. Hope all you are doing well. Throw in a few reversals. Alright, can you let her know that? Can you put you're welcome? One more shuffle. Everyone is it? Okay, just keep the chat going. Just keep doing stuff. Okay. So, for our Leos, what is going on? This could be love, this could be general, this could be business related. Here we've got Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Magician, and the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. Well, Leos, interesting. The bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. You guys appear to be masterminding some kind of situation here that hopefully is for the good of all of us. I don't know, because here you have the Seven of Swords with the Nine of Wands and what was this again? The Magician. Yeah, you're strategizing, you're planning, you're in the middle of trying to affect some outcomes of a few things that you think might need to change. And that could be good, that could be bad. It depends on what it is exactly that you're unhappy with. Now, right now, a lot of us are unhappy. So it's not a surprise if you're not feeling too satisfied with things. Right now, not too many of us are. Okay? You're not alone in that regard. But let's take a look and figure out what is this here that you're planning exactly. Some kind of conflict, maybe, of some sort. And we've got a Temperance card with a Four of Cups. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, hi, Alondra. Yeah, roller coaster of emotions. Yes. Right now, none of us are very content with what's going on in the world and all this, jibber jabber and just everything seems so uncertain. No one's connection is I don't know, very secure, especially if it's a good one. It seems like everybody's stuck in connections they don't want to be in, and the ones they do want to be in, they don't seem to last for whatever reason. It's almost like it's become illegal to be happy, especially in a relationship. And so it's not a surprise if people are out there and they're just not emotionally fulfilled, or they don't find it easy to connect with whoever they're currently with. And depending on the degree to which you're unhappy, that could be the degree to which you start thinking and planning and imagining, okay, well, the grass is greener on that side of the fence, so how do I hop over this fence here and take a breather in somebody else's backyard? I mean, I don't know, but it seems though that right now, in addition to everyone being kind of not very satisfied with where they are, and believe me, we're all there. Well, I mean, I don't want to say all of us. Like, I mean, I think there's probably some pretty good relationships out there. They're probably not trying to find answers on tarot, maybe, which is fine. But I think sometimes it's important to not be too guided by your emotions, because they're fleeting. They don't last forever. They're here today, gone tomorrow. Or maybe they last for a week, or maybe they last for a month, or maybe even under some circumstances a year. But your actions based on those emotions will last. That sticks, right? The decisions you make, they kind of continue on. You hope we all get through it because of this sucks. Yeah, it does. Leo, listen, you're going through it just like the rest of us. That 4 Cups energy with that Temperance card, when that 5 of Wands, you've been real patient, but you're also unhappy. It seems like, yeah, you're just not, whatever cups are presented to you, maybe it's good for a day or two, but then it sort of fades after that, and you're not quite sure why, and you don't know how to make it stick. And I think the reason for that is pretty simple. Everything's in flux. Are changing too rapidly, too quickly. Let's take a look and see what kind of final advice we can get for our Leos here in this circumstance, besides simply be patient and hope for the best. Let's see what is the advice out there for our Leos and Alondra and whoever else is kind of feeling this energy quite heavily. I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards. I haven't actually used any of these yet, so I think I will. This is it's the Witch's Oracle. Hi, Cheryl. By the way, guys, if Alondra, Cheryl, anybody else who might be here who has a specific question that they would like answered, go ahead and ask it. If you're a subscriber, hello, Lays. There's one free question for all subscribers, whether you're new or not. It does not matter. I am here for my subscribers, and that's all you got to do. is just click that subscribe button and go ahead and answer any questions you might have. Oh, the goddess. Transcendence. Wow, Leo. Maybe you're in the middle of turning into this beautiful swan. Let's see what else. Insight. And finally, cone of power, energy. Okay. I think the advice here that I could really solidly conclude I'm feeling is from a goddess type energy is that maybe you should seek out more spiritual fulfillment. Maybe you should do more research into esoteric energies. You might have something inside of you that makes whatever spell work you might be doing very powerful. And some people are just kind of more naturally inclined towards that sort of things than others. But instead of just trying to affect the lives of people who you might think be the cause of your unhappiness or just discontentment in general, because we're all there right now, maybe find ways instead to regain your own personal power. In spiritual circles, it's called like soul retrieval, things of that nature, where you regain your own self, your own chi, your own life force, your personal power, your purpose, your contentment, your joy. In the French realm or language realm, uh, in French they call it joie de vivre. Your lust for life. All if that seems to have gone from you, then it may not at this point matter what relationship presents itself to you. You simply may not find contentment in it because you have to regain that first. So I'm sensing that in order to do so, go ahead and dive a little bit more deeper into the esoteric nature of life. Maybe the secrets of the universe will unfold before you and you'll discover things that, you might already be inclined towards these things, but you'll just deepen your understanding of them. And not only that, root yourself in the power of it even stronger than you may be currently. But be careful, though, not to do it in a way that's going to harm people, or just don't start playing God or get weird like that, because that's incredibly dangerous. And even more so, it's super annoying. So don't get totally too wrapped up in it in that sense, but use it to regain whatever it is you feel has been taken that makes everything seem sort of blah, if that makes sense. But Leo, that's what I have for you, and I hope that helps. I feel like that was really goddess guided, and I don't say that lightly. So I hope you take that advice seriously. Otherwise, if anyone has a question, I am here to answer. Oh, how does Denver feel about me? Why do you feel so emotional? Okay, let's get into these questions. Okay. Let me get these cards, and then after I run out of questions from subscribers, then we'll move on to our let me see, sign of whatever is after Leo, and I should know what that is. but I don't. So I'll probably look that up. And just to double check what comes after Leo. Is it Cancer or is that before? I think it's after. Maybe it's Virgo. All right. Yes, I am doing all signs, but I'm not going to make you wait till I've gone through all 12 of them. If you guys do have questions and are you guys subscribed? Who here has Lays B? Have you subscribed? Because if so, I'll get into your question immediately. Oh, and Alondra, you wanted to see a little bit more about you and Eddie. Yeah, I can definitely get into that. I know you're subscribed for sure. Okay, Alondra, let's look a little more into it. You wanted to reach out, but you are aware that yesterday I said to make sure that it's not on a bad day. Yes. Now, the reason that I say that is because A, he might not be feeling like he's himself that day. And B, even if he is himself and you know it's him, there's a possibility that maybe he's just not feeling good that day, or something might have triggered him, or maybe stuff has been just like piling up inside, and then he just kind of at the wrong time projects it onto your interaction somehow. So yeah, we can definitely. Oh, you subscribed, Lays. Thank you. Okay, I will definitely get into your question right after I answer Alondra's question. And then after that, Cheryl. I believe Cheryl subscribed. So let's go ahead. Let's do this, Alondra, Lays, and then Cheryl. Okay. Make a little list and put it in the comments. All right, so let's grab a couple of cards now for. Can you sit up, please? You're draining. Sit right. I'm sorry if you can hear that. I'm talking here to my sidekick. I think I'm going to stick with this Druid Craft Tarot deck for this reading. Cheryl, thanks for liking the video. Did you also subscribe? You subscribed, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, I did.
A couple cards for Eddie and Alondra. Eddie and Alondra. Okay, here we have, right off the bat, beautiful Prince of Swords card. That could be him. Let's see if we can see that clearly. It's a beautiful card. Yeah, if you can see how he looks right here on this card, that might be in general how he's feeling on the wrong day. And like he's just ready to attack, or he's just angry, or something just didn't go right, or maybe everything went wrong. So there's a little more insight there. Even though, hey, on your birthday, everything's supposed to be great, everything's supposed to be happy, everything's supposed to be wonderful, For some reason, for him on that day, something just might not go right. So let's take a look more at what that is. Yeah, see, this temperance card is popping up again. Number 14, meaning you might be needing to do a little bit of alchemizing, if that's a word, but you know what I mean, like alchemy. Play around a little bit with the energies, but not in a like intrusive way, not in a way that, you know what, actually, to be totally honest with you, it might be that makes him angry. some some people don't really respond well to having their energy drained. When it happens, they tend to get very, some people can get very aggressive when they just feel like their energy's been depleted. And maybe that's what happens with Eddie on his birthday. So, yeah, let's see. If there's some kind of a way to do the opposite of drain people's energy, maybe you might want to try that before approaching him. So, like, instead of approaching him right when he's like feeling completely depleted, you can approach him when he feels the opposite, completely full of life and all that. So, see, everybody's focused on like just draining everyone's energy. Well, what about the opposite of that? Like, can you give people energy? You know, can you like give it back? If so, I would definitely do that before approaching him because someone on that day is just, they're going to strike at the moment of greatest joy and like ruin his happiness. And then you're going to come along and feel the brunt of it, basically. I don't know if this is resonating, Alondra. Give me some clues here. Let me know if this is, let's see. If this is kind of, if you think this is accurate. Let's see what advice here might we have for this. Okay, so that's what ends up being the case. Now we get it. So what is the advice for Alondra about reaching out to Eddie? What is the advice? Okay, we kind of have some, these cards are a little bit larger, so they're sort of, I can't tell if this is just like trying to come out or just toppling. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, okay. 10 of Wands. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say just forget the birthday day, because he ain't going to be too happy on that day. He's feeling really overburdened. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say try a different day. Maybe a couple of days before. Possibly. Work on that a little bit. Work on the scheduling, the timing. You wouldn't know, you haven't spoke since April. Oh, you just want to say, oh, no, I'm not saying you're going to ruin it. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is somehow someone is going to, and then that might end up affecting you reaching out to him. So I'm not saying you're going to ruin it. No. What I'm saying is try reaching out a few days beforehand. So whatever his birthday is, just reach out to him like 2 days before or 3 days before instead of on that day. And then maybe you might have a better response, if that makes sense. Yeah, try that for sure. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. And now we will move on to Lay's question about why she is feeling so emotional lately. Lay, are you still here? Is that am I pronouncing it correctly? You're very welcome, Alondra. Super duper welcome. Now we'll move on to Lay. Ah, you're here. Okay. Great. So you want to know why you're feeling so emotional lately. Is that correct? Hi, Just Wonder. Thank you for joining. Right after Lay, I'm going to be going into Cheryl's question, and then I'll be able to get to your question, which was, oh, you're a new subscriber. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. If you have a question, go ahead and ask, and I will get to it in just a very short little while. All right. Well, hopefully it won't take long to answer Lay's question. Why has she been feeling so emotional lately? Are these emotions like overwhelming? Are they not very good? Are you not feeling too well? Let's see, I'm going to reverse a few cards here. Are these like negative negative emotions? Not negative. Okay, so you're just feeling maybe overly charged with even positive emotions. Well, it's, at least they're not negative. That's good. Just Wonder, thank you for posting. I'm definitely going to get to that answer. Blaze wants to know why she is feeling a bit more sensitive lately. Let me go ahead and, okay, something kind of popped up here. You have the Chariot card and Six of Cups card. That just kind of flew over right off the top. Have you been reminiscing about the past recently, or is there someone who you have been kind of thinking about from your past that you haven't seen for a while? Lay? Yeah. So there's someone from your past who you remember fondly, and somehow, some way or another, you kind of lost touch with them, but they just sort of charged back into your life, maybe like a hurricane or something. They just kind of popped up. Have you reconnected with this person, or are they just kind of like back in your orbit, so to speak? Yeah? Okay. So it could be that this individual from your past who's resurfaced is doing so at the right time. You know, there's a saying where the right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing. Well, maybe when you met this person before, it was not, the timing was not right. Like, it was just kind of like there's some things were still not conducive to you guys being able to make a stable connection. But now the timing is right. And so they've resurfaced, and it's bringing up all those old emotions because it's your subconscious mind, and maybe even just whatever, maybe the universe or your intuition trying to tell you that, okay, yeah, maybe in the past it didn't quite work out for X, Y, or Z, but this time around it is going to work out, because it just was the timing that was not quite right, or maybe something was in the way, or things were just kind of too unrelenting. But now there's a possibility that it can work. So let's see, let's get a few more cards to see where this can go. Where is this going with this person? 10 of Wands in the reverse. Ace of Wands. Okay, do you have a lot of sexual chemistry with this person? Liz? Hi, Cindy. Yeah, you can definitely ask. Lays, are you sexually attracted to this person? Because I'm seeing a lot of sexual energy here for sure. And one more card for a final outcome, please, cards. Yeah. Well, that's probably it. I mean, maybe you're just feeling overly emotional because it's, I guess, just the universe's way of letting you know that you're able to pursue this now. And maybe you're confused because this is someone from the past, so you weren't able to pursue it before, and you're a little bit worried that you're just kind of barking up the wrong tree. But perhaps the over emotionalness is there to let you know that no, you're not barking up the wrong tree. I mean, this is all very positive forward movement being presented here, so it's just kind of like, hey, you should go for it. This Ace of Wands is a very passionate new beginning card. So even though, yes, this is someone you've dealt with before, what you're dealing with now is very positive, it's very new, it's very vibrant, it's very passionate, it's very, it's kind of like I'm really hearing you should strike while the iron is hot, like don't let this fizzle out or fade. If you're receptive and they're receptive, go for it, you know? Let's get one last card for a final outcome here. If Lays were to just totally go for it, what would happen? What would be the final outcome for this? Final outcome. I feel a lot of sexual energy between the two of you. Oh, okay. Strength card. I think if you pursued this, you would establish a very solid connection that has a lot of staying power. I mean, this is definitely worth it. I'm feeling the sexual vibe here. I'm not gonna lie. There's definite chemistry, that's for sure. I mean, heck, Lay, go for it, girl. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Go for it, because dang, it's powerful. And when something good happens, don't sit around asking why. Just lock that down. I'm in a good way, not in a creepy way. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you're gonna have a good solid connection here with this person. So hopefully that helped answer your question. And thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to like. And by the way, guys, if any of this information you find helpful, please feel free to donate to the channel via the links that I have in my pinned post. It is extremely helpful. It allows me to continue going live, and I can just keep answering more questions for you guys. So if any of this you find extremely helpful, just definitely, if you can't donate, which I hope that you can, but if you can't, at least share the video with your friends and get the word out there so we can just keep this ball rolling. Thank you. Now we're going to be moving on to Cheryl's question, which was, how does Denver feel? Hey, you know what? Let's get that answer. Mara, somebody else is just going there, and there's a update for this piece. No? Somebody else? Please. Okay. How does Denver feel about Cheryl? Hello, Muna. Hello, Ibrahim. Hello, Cindy. All of you. Mara, get the questions and copy and paste them onto a note so that I can see what they are. If all of you can please subscribe to the channel, I'm more than happy to answer one free question for all subscribers, new or old, does not matter. One thing I've noticed about YouTube, it doesn't matter if you subscribe to a channel or not, because you can subscribe to like 1,000 channels and never visit them. So I answer free questions, one free question for all subscribers. No need to go make a new account unless you want to. I mean, hey, it doesn't matter to me. But you can get 2 free questions if you do that, right? Anyway, on to Cheryl's question. How does Denver feel about Cheryl? Let's take a look here. We're going to use these really cool Charles Dickens deck to take a look there. Or, yeah, how does Denver feel about Cheryl? I'm just going to redo the reversals because I'm a bit of a stickler about that. I like to make sure I'm like, okay, is this really how I read this particular card? And then sometimes I get mixed up and I just like have the deck upside down, and yeah, so just give me a second here so I can make sure that I'm getting everything accurate. How does Denver feel about Cheryl? Denver and Cheryl. Almost done going through this deck. Okay. We're all here waiting with a bated breath to see how is it that Denver feels about Cheryl. Let's figure it out. Just a few more quick shuffles. Denver's feelings towards Cheryl, please, cards. Let me know. What are Denver's feelings? Okay, something just came out, and that is Nicholas in reverse, the son of Page of Wands. Okay, Cheryl, right off the bat, I can tell you that this person, Denver, is very attracted to you. And I'm trying to figure out how to say this politely, but I think that Denver thinks about you when he's, alone in the shower. We'll just put it like that. Oh, okay. We have Death coming out. Little Nell. Denver right now he passed out after his shower. He's having some dreams, and they're about you, girl. Okay. That's how Denver's feeling. He's wow, yeah. Let's get a few more cards here. Hi, Christina. How are no communication? If you're not communicating, that's probably why he's dreaming. Okay. Hello, Ashley. Welcome, Ashley and Christina. Christina, have you subscribed? Oh, you did. Okay, you guys can ask questions. Hello, Denise. Thank you too. Here we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Cheryl, I'm going to go ahead and say that you guys may not be communicating, but Denver is not only attracted to you, not only thinking of you in those intimate moments, but also finds you to be very, how do I say, like relieving not only to his urges, but also to his mind. You give him this sense of relief. Like when you have this horrible headache and it's just pounding and it won't go away, and it's just like, God, you've had enough of it. And then you take like some really good aspirin and then it just goes away. You are like that aspirin to Denver. Okay. Oh, here we have London, Ace of Swords. Yeah. See, this is funny because, okay. I read this wrong. Then this is not the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, right now he might be feeling incredibly unhappy. He's very upset. He's sad. He's just, just kind of, everything's just sort of blah to him, perhaps. But when he thinks about you, it's not blah. It's not sad. It's not, you just kind of, to him, are like a break from all of that, whatever is weighing him down. So I'm going to say that Denver's feelings for you are incredibly positive. I'm actually like feeling some sexual energy right now. So I'm getting that maybe that's how he feels about you. And I'm getting that, like, you are like his, whether you know it or not, whether you're communicating or not, you're like his gazebo from that shelters him from the rain, the storm, the wind, the trials of life. You just are like that place that he runs to in his mind for shelter. So I think that's very beautiful. I think you should start communicating with him, girl. Come on now. What are you doing? you need to go you need to go ahead and go over there and get some communication going. Okay? That's what I got for you. Thank you for subscribing. Now, guys, if any of this information is helpful, please go ahead and donate to the channel because it will help keep the channel going. Now we're gonna move on. Oh, you're still dreaming of him? No. Girl, he dreaming of you.
Next is Jaswinder. Ask if he's... What? Next is Jaswinder. Ask if he's here or she.
Okay, Jaswinder, you are up next. Can you post what the list is?
Yeah, I did. Just scroll up a bit. No, not that one.
Okay. Jaswinder, you want to know why Johan is being quiet? You're both Capricorn. You're both friends. He has been sending you a lot of selfies. Okay, so he's sending you lots of pictures, but he's not talking. He's just sending you pictures. Okay, guys, be careful with the pictures. If you have somebody sending you tons of pictures, but they're not talking to you, it's probably because they think that something's gonna happen whenever you look at the picture. Okay, so right off the bat, Jaswinder, are you still here? By the way, hopefully you are, because I'm gonna pull some cards or draw some cards. Sorry, I'll be drawing those cards. But Jaswinder, thank you for being patient. I'm now on your question. And hopefully, if you're here, let me know. Hello, Alberta Butterfly. Jaswinder, come back. Let me know you're here. Guys, let's stop for a second and answer Jaswinder's question.